We're here to bring a new type of news show.
New insights, new styles, and new topics every day.
We are News Generation.
Bringing news just for you. It's Thursday, December 11th here in Seoul. I'm Isujin, and this is News Generation. Joining us today is Moonju.
Happy Thursday!
Happy Thursday, and also Brooke is with us.
Hello, I'm very excited for today.
To have you, and both are here to speak on behalf of people in their 20s and 30s. So we're almost at the end of the week, and you can feel it. Everyone's energy starts dipping just a little, and that's usually when the cravings start creeping in. And since we're edging into brunch time, I'm sure a lot of people, especially those like me who tend to skip breakfast, are starting to feel that hunger really kick in. It's that moment when you reach for something comforting, something that gives you a quick boost. So let's talk about it. Brooke, what is your go-to snack?
Yeah, I said I was excited for today because who doesn't love talking about this topic? I love snacks. Ever since I was little, I really enjoyed chips. Every time I eat a sandwich or another meal, I like to have chips on the side. I love that kind of crunchy, savory flavor. And I think Korean does crunchy snacks so well. I would say my favorite would be these dried tteokbokki snacks and also dried ramyeon snacks. And they have various seasonings like traditional Korean jjajangmyeon flavor. That's one of my favorites. And they just have this spicy kick that is so delicious. I really have a hard time stopping once I open one of those bags.
That's what's really dangerous about Korean snacks. It's hard to stop. So what's your favorite, Moonju?
Very dangerous, by the way. Okay. I absolutely love Korean snacks. You know, some of my favorite ones are the spicy shrimp ones, and you know the onion flavored potato chips, and you know, of course, anything with chocolate. Okay, so back in my college years, I was so obsessed I stockpiled every snack that I love at home, thanks to the fact that the Korean Mart, you know, the very famous Korean Mart in the States, was like just 2-minute walk from my place.
Oh, that is dangerous.
So very easy for me to go to that Mart. So those snacks definitely added a large pound for me. But I couldn't stop myself from having them. So yeah, I love Korean snacks.
All worth it.
Right. There's so much to talk about when it comes to Korean snacks. So we're going to dive deeper into this topic. But first, let's take a look at the screen. When you or someone you know goes on a trip, one of the most common and honestly most foolproof gifts to bring back is snacks. For a long time, certain countries were known for having the most iconic or unique snack selections. But lately, long-standing South Korean snacks have emerged as major contenders in that space. From chips to candies to chocolate bars, these decades-old favorites are finding new life and gaining global attention, especially among younger consumers. So today on News Generation, we're taking a closer look at this trend, examining why these classic Korean snacks are popular with young people and how this growing craze will influence the future of the snack industry. So as we just saw in a video, these iconic decades-old Korean snacks are making a big comeback, and it's young consumers who are really driving that surge in interest. And it's not just happening here in Korea. The trend is spreading well beyond our borders. So what are some countries that are showing the strongest demand for Korean snacks right now, Brooke?
So I actually just got back from a 2-week vacation in the US for Thanksgiving, and I was very happy to see that I saw many Korean snacks in these supermarkets there, and even going to traditional American diners, I would see flavors like gochujang on the menu, which is something I wouldn't see when I was younger. So it's really great to see that trend happening in my home country. I would say another example of snacks that are really making big waves there would be honey buttered flavored snacks, and these kind of hold a special place in my heart because they were the first snacks I ever tried when I came to Korea. I landed, I was exhausted after a long flight, I was hungry, and my coworker very kindly took me to the nearest Korean convenience store, and he pointed to these honey butter chips that you're seeing on the screen right now, and he said, "You have to try these. This is like one of the most iconic Korean flavors." And to this day, they are still one of my favorite sweet, savory options. It's a really fun, delicious mix. And that snack is not only popular here in Korea, but now it is going global. In addition, other snacks as well are becoming popular in the United States as well. It shows that 36% of the entire export volume, actually the US accounts for that. So it's just a pretty significant share given that it's just one country and it accounts for 36% of the exports of Korean snacks.
So that number really shows how mainstream Korean snacks have become in the US a few years ago. No one would have predicted American shoppers would be grabbing Korean snacks off the shelf
shelves like this. But this growing popularity isn't limited to just America. So globally, what do Korean snack export trends look like right now, Moonju?
Oh, it's not just limited to the States. You know, Brooke just told us about how K-snacks are so popular in the United States, but indeed, Korean snacks are winning hearts worldwide. You know, if you take a look at our screen here, in 2024, Korea's snack exports reached $770.4 million, which is a 17% jump from the previous year's $656.3 million. And the global appetite for Korean treats now shows no sign of slowing down at all.
That's a pretty significant rise. So what's a Korean snack then that has become especially popular among young consumers? Do you have an example of this?
Oh, there's a lot. You know. Launched back in 1984, a very, very cute chocolate-filled snack, originally engraved, you know, with the brand's character, remains one of the Korea's iconic snacks. Here I have example for you guys.
For us? Okay.
Here we have this very, very cute chocolate-filled.
The pink packaging is also so cute.
It's very cute, right? You know, recently it's making waves again through the Find My Name campaign. You know, during this promotion, each pack features 500 of the most common baby names here in South Korea, along with 4 characters, a total of 504 names. You know, this campaign went viral when BTS's Jungkook tried to find his name. I haven't tried it at all, but I think I have to try once, and followed by, you know, other stars like IU and Son Ye-jin, proudly sharing their own, and I think it's a perfect reflection of the MZ generation's consumer spirit, seeking joy and playfulness in the very act of consumption.
It's genuinely a genius marketing tactic because people continue to buy these snacks
exactly.
to see if they can find that name. So its resurgence is kind of obvious. Like there's nostalgia mixed with this fun marketing scheme, and that has sparked a whole new wave of interest and fans for this snack. So Brooke, do we have any examples of some iconic snacks that have consistently been top sellers since they've been first launched?
Well, continuing our show and tell today, I also have another example for you. So these chocolate pie snacks are extremely popular. And when I brought back a Korean snack food haul for my younger sister, this was her favorite snack. She loved this one. I brought back many different varieties, but the chocolate pie was her favorite. This was launched in 1974, as you can see on the packaging. And it's made with these 2 round cookie biscuit type things that have marshmallow filling inside, and then the entire thing is coated in chocolate. So it's like a chocolate sandwich, and it is a very delicious sweet treat. And it became very popular, especially after its commercial with the slogan that said, 말하지 않아도 알아요, which means even if I don't say it, you know what it is. And that line became really iconic, and this snack continues to be popular to this day. I think for Koreans, it really evokes this feeling of jong, which means a sense of affection. I'm sure you two can vouch for that. It's got this very nostalgic feeling to it. But it's not just a hit here domestically, it's also making a splash overseas. These chocolate pies are now sold in more than 60 countries, and they have booming sales. And like I said, these have been going strong since 1974, so they really have staying power.
So these treats have been popular for decades, literally. And then the chocolate pie also is popular in North Korea as well. So it's kind of obvious why like so many people love it so much. But they're not the only snacks that are gaining popularity these days. And there's a lot of other long-running snacks with steady selling power. So can you name some of the other ones that have kept this charm while expanding maybe into fun new variations, Moonju?
Oh, it's gonna take me for about an hour. By the way, you know, there's one snack that has launched in 1971 with the salty and crispy shrimp cracker.
Ooh, that's a good combo.
We all know what I'm talking about, right? That has sold over 2 billion bags, cementing its place as a true steady seller. And here we have another show and tell. I got one for you guys.
You've come prepared today.
There, I'm very prepared. We have the shrimp cracker here, and I know I'm representing MZ generation here for NU's generation.
Right.
I think I have to try once so I could kind of tell everyone how this feels, how this tastes.
And like describe for us what it looks like also.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have it. I have it right here.
Oh my gosh, she's a professional.
I'm a professional, and I'm gonna have one.
Oh my gosh, I can hear the crunch.
You hear that?
The crunchiness as well.
This is very good. This is very salty, and I like this kind of salty like crackers. So this is one of my favorites, as I mentioned earlier. like variants, spicy ones, my favorite ones, and also there's a rice version, rice blended ones, and also the wasabi ones, and even with the moktae, or we call this dried pollock, have also joined this variations lineup, and I think it's keeping the brand fresh and exciting.
So these are usually, a lot of them are also sold in convenience stores. I remember the moktae they mentioned, the dried pollock flavor, went viral, and I remember I was looking at the apps to see which convenience stores had that.
Really?
And it was really popular. So there's a whole variety. There's chocolate-filled biscuits to shrimp crackers. Korea's classic lineup really spans a wide spectrum, and many of these long-running favorites have kept things fresh by experimenting with new twists and flavors. So are there any other classics that are expanding their lineup with interesting or creative flavors, Brooke?
Yeah, I think one of the big draws with Korean snacks is the fact that there are always new flavors and new variations coming out. Every time you go into the convenience store, you can see new twists on the old classic favorites. So you mentioned chocolate-filled biscuits. So they have various different coatings. You can get a strawberry-coated one. You can get cookies and cream, almond, various different seasonal flavors of that. Additionally, there are these chocolate-covered cookies from the 1980s, and those have expanded into dark chocolate, mint, and even a thin version to follow global snack trends. They really like, thin cookies these days, so those have come out as well. There are corn-based puff snacks in Korea that only had one flavor before, but now you can find them in honey butter, spicy barbecue, cheese, and even sweet corn soup. And again, we talked about the shrimp crackers that now have, wasabi and spicy and rice flavors as well. So altogether, I would say all of these new variations help to keep these Korean snacks fresh while also maintaining that sense of nostalgia and tong that I mentioned earlier.
So the question is, why do you think these Korean snacks, the old and the ones that have added new twists I mentioned, are resonating with so many consumers around the world, Minju?
I think the answer is quite simple. The global spread of K-culture has definitely fueled consumer curiosity in a big way. When Blackpink's Jennie once mentioned her love for a banana-flavored cracker, which is also one of my favorites, the snack quickly became a trend. That being said, we should also try the snack that has been a trend. So here we go. We have this very, very yellow covered banana flavored chips.
I think the packaging is also so cute.
Yeah, and you know what? This is kind of different from the other snacks. It's very soft.
Oh, I see.
You can really feel the bananas here. So that being also said, I think I have to try one here.
Yeah.
So I will be.
It's your duty.
Oh yeah, it's my duty. Thanks for
try Jennie's
Thanks
favorite.
for introducing me here today. This is one of my best meals here.
I'm excited to see what kind of sound this one will make.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's test.
Everyone, please be quiet. Here we go.
Oh, that one really had a nice crunch to
I thought
it.
because it's like softer, I thought it would make less sound, but
no, it's,
right.
it's
I'm professional, guys. I can make any
really
sounds with
ASMR,
any crackers. All right, so this is the banana flavored one that Jennie has mentioned. The honey butter flavored chips, praised by countless celebrities, even sparked a shortage at the height of their craze. And I also remember this incident. And a long-standing traditional snack, which Brooke just showed earlier, gained worldwide fame after appearing in the film Snowpiercer. And kind of these moments show how Korean snacks ride the wave of pop culture to global stardom.
So it's really no surprise that celebrity influence and K-culture, also film exposure, plays a huge role. But beyond that cultural pull, from a flavor standpoint, what sets Korean snacks apart from American or European snacks, in your opinion?
Well, compared to American snacks, I would say Korean snacks have a different flavor profile. Specifically, they have more seafood-based snacks than I typically see in the US. And they also have very bold seasoning like 불닭, which is quite spicy, ramyeon seasoning, there's garlic, seaweed, rice, peanuts, shrimp, and even squid. And speaking of that, it's now my turn. Munju's not the only one who's going to get to eat snacks today. I will also be trying these. These have ojingo, which is squid, and also danggong, which is peanut. A very interesting flavor combination.
Sounds quite random. Let's see how it
so
goes.
we're going to see how this goes.
This is your first time ever trying this snack,
Yes,
right?
I've never tried these. 10 years living here and I haven't tried these yet, so we'll see.
Oh, this also has a very satisfying sound.
It was unexpectedly crunchy. I like it. It does remind me of peanut butter, which I really enjoy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's peanuts in it, right?
These are good.
Do you like it?
I might actually get a few bags of these. Delicious. And with these kinds of ingredients, a lot of people also think that they're healthier for you or lighter for you. I'm not sure how true that is, but that perception definitely does, I think, bring in more of an audience.
So that mix of seafood flavors and uniquely Korean seasoning, something you don't really find in most Western snacks. And the fact that many of them use ingredients such as seaweed, peanuts, or rice definitely adds to that quote-unquote healthier perception of these snacks. And speaking of what makes Korean snacks appealing, we want to hear directly from our viewers. So we asked on the Arirang News YouTube channel, what do you think is the main appeal of Korean snacks? So here's what the results showed. So according to our viewers, the biggest draw of Korean snacks was their unique flavors, which made up 57% of the responses. Another 26% point to the influence of K-culture, while 14% said they were attracted to the perception of healthier ingredients. The remaining 3% cited other reasons. So even though K-culture definitely plays a huge part, at the end of the day, people just really love how these snacks taste, which honestly isn't surprising. And I'm sure you both can attest to this as well.
Yes, after just eating them, I can definitely attest to that.
And to get a first-hand perspective on this as well, we're going to hear from a young viewer from Vietnam who will share her thoughts with us. And that conversation will come right after the break, so don't go anywhere.
NewsGen wants to hear from you. Go to YouTube and search out channel Arirang News. Click Posts and cast your vote in the poll. Make a new type of news with us.
Joining us today is Nguyen, a Gen Z from Vietnam who currently lives in Seoul. So hello, thank you so much for connecting with us today.
Hello, I'm really glad to be here today.
So how popular and accessible are Korean snacks in Vietnam these days?
Well, from what I see, Korean snack have become extremely popular in Vietnam in recent years. They show up a lot in K-pop, K-drama, or variety show. So naturally, everyone get curious and really want to try Korean snack. Moreover, we can find Korean snack like almost everywhere in Vietnam. I mean, just walk into any convenience store and you can immediately spot a whole area just for Korean snack or even Korean products also. So overall, I think Korean snacks are very accessible and have become a familiar part of our daily snack for many Vietnamese, like especially for young people.
Wow, that's really great to hear, and thank you for joining us today for this very fun topic. So my question for you is, in your view, what makes Korean snacks different from snacks from other countries, including your own?
Honestly, I feel that Korean snacks stand out because they always introducing the new flavor along with really like creative packagings. Like Korean brand also pay a lot of attention to trends, so we can constantly see the seasonal edition, a special design, or fun collaboration with K-pop idols or even movie characters. I mean, I feel like Korean brand understand that it's not just about the taste for the snack. The snack can be like a form of entertainment. So that's why compared to snack from other countries, Korean snack feel more trendy with like what young people enjoy these days.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And our last question for you today is, among so many delicious Korean snacks, what are your favorite one and what do you love about it?
Definitely pepero. I mean, as a sweet tooth, I just really love it. Although it's just a simple cookie stick, I mean, the variety of flavor always keep it really interesting to enjoy. And my favorite flavor are the cookie and matcha. I mean, just the taste is really good. And I'm seeing that when I come to Korea, I actually enjoy celebrating the Pepero Day. I mean, it's really cute and a fun day when we can like exchange the pepero with our friends and even with our professor at school. So for me, this snack pepero is just not about a snack. It's also like a small tradition that's bring me like closer to everyone around me.
So I'm sure this conversation has made you as hungry as it has made me. So I'll let you go now. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we just heard from a young person from Vietnam about how easy it is to find Korean snacks. They're her personal favorites and why she enjoys them. So we've seen Korean snacks explode in popularity overseas, especially in the US, as we've mentioned towards the beginning of the show. But trends come and go quickly. So to close off our discussion today, what would help this Korean snack boom last, in your opinion, Brooke?
Well, I really love what she said about snacks not just being a snack, but a form of entertainment. I think that's so true. Korea does that really well. And I think with viral hits like K-pop Demon Hunters, for example, showcasing Korean snacks like kimbap, I think we're going to see younger generations also getting into it. So in my opinion, I think this trend is here to stay. I don't think it's going to fade or fizzle out. But if I had to, I don't know, give any advice from an American standpoint, they could perhaps make their portion sizes a little bigger. When you go to an American supermarket, typically you can find snacks in a normal, reasonable size, and then you have the family size. And sometimes you can eat that by yourself, or you eat it as a family. And there tend to be bigger families in the US. Maybe that's why we have that. But yeah, I think maybe if they made bigger sizes of Korean snacks, people would probably enjoy that. Also, I think it would help if they perhaps accommodated different dietary needs, like gluten-free or allergy-friendly. But otherwise, honestly, I think if Korea just keeps doing what they're doing, they're going to see this trend continue.
I mean, because they're so good, I think more the merrier. So
Exactly.
Bigger portions, everyone. So what about you, Moonju?
I completely agree with Brooke. You know, as a one family member in the States, I have always finished that family-sized snack by myself.
It's very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable. But anyways, just making it short, you know, I think, you know, as you mentioned, trends come and go very fast these days. So I think it's kind of very important for manufacturers to, like, you know, benchmark the ones that has a legacy and kind of analyzing more deeply about the preferences or tastes of young generations.
I agree. So at the end of the day, the snacks that truly last are the ones that go beyond trends, the ones tied to our routines, our memories, and that feeling of comfort you can't quite explain. So trends may come and go, but Korea's long-running snacks have stayed beloved by finding the balance between nostalgia and innovation. And as Korean snacks keep evolving with new flavors and global taste, it'll be interesting to see which ones become the next generation of long-lasting favorites. So that brings us to the end of today's episode of News Generation, but News Gen will be back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Korea time with more stories and discussions. A big thanks to Moonju.
Thank you so much for providing me with all these snacks.
And also Brooke.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope you have the best day. We are News Generation.